So, hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships. Now, the ship we have for you today is the Tier 6 Japanese destroyer, the Fubuki. Now this is the upgrade from the I've forgotten its name. The Mizuki, I think. Mutsuki. Yeah, there we go, yeah that's it, Mutsuki. And it is a significantly different ship, I found. It's more difficult to play, in my experience. It's got 3 sets of turreted torpedo tubes, which you can almost see there. 1, 2, 3. And it's got two pairs of 4-inch guns. I think they're 4-inch guns. What does it say? It doesn't show them here. Anyway, yeah, it's got 2 pairs of guns. A turret at the front, turret at the back. Which gives it more or less double the firepower of the Mutsuki. Now, this, however, comes at something of a price, because this ship is considerably bigger, slower, and less agile, which causes it problems, actually, when doing the normal destroyer thing, because it's not as stealthy. The detection range is longer, about 7 and a bit kilometers. I've got camo on this, which takes it down to about 6.8-ish. However, its torpedoes are longer ranged, so the amount of free space you have between your torpedo's maximum range and your detection range is bigger. However, when I say it's not as stealthy, it can be detected from further away, and it's not as good at dodging enemy fire. So you also, when you get detected, you have to be a lot more careful with how you play, because you can't really dodge. Now, the Fubuki in real life represented a significant change in destroyer capabilities, and a lot of future destroyer designs were based on this ship. Now, A is being capped, obviously, by the destroyer in the smoke screen, who has also not apparently realised that smoke screens are torpedo magnets. So I've sent all 3 sets of torpedoes down there. Destroyer is relying on the cruiser to spot for him, so he's sitting in the smoke screen, and the cruiser there is doing the spotting. Now, I've used my torpedoes. They've got quite a long reload, so they've got another minute before they're coming back. So now I'm using my guns. We set the cruiser on fire, so that's our first 1,000 damage done. And we just use volleys. Guns are somewhat difficult with Japanese ships, so with Japanese destroyers, because these ones, they're not really gun destroyers. The destroyer is designed to use torpedoes, it's not really designed to use guns. However, they can be useful on occasion, so it's important when you do use these ships that you don't forget about the guns. In this case, there's only 1 cruiser there, and they're all shooting at that cruiser, so it doesn't matter that I've been detected because nobody's shooting at me. And we get our first kill! Destroyer forgetting the rule that hiding in a smoke screen when people can launch torpedoes at you is a bad idea. And we have 1 kill. We have a devastating strike, I think, and first blood. So those are our first 2 awards. Launching torpedoes aimed at that cruiser now. However, I didn't look at the terrain properly before firing and didn't realise that I was never going to hit him with those, because he's heading behind the island down here. With this ship, I've discovered you really need to keep an eye on the minimap. That's the other important thing to learn how to do, because the amount of times I've been killed just by driving into an island because I wasn't looking where I was going. And this ship is slow to decelerate, slow to accelerate, and as destroyers go, it's a big target. So you have to be careful. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, looks like that cruiser is down. He got carried to death, I think. I didn't actually see the notification. And we've just hit the edge of the map because I wasn't looking where I was going, as I mentioned just now, and that cruiser is heading this way. And this is a bad thing. However, it looks like he's going between these 2 islands. So on the minimap, this island here and this island here. He does it first, and then he turns back round. So I don't know whether... And at this point I realise I'm driving into the island. I'm like, oh, you idiot. And then I turn away. I didn't realise I was driving to the island at first. So I'm a little bit worried because he's closing in. So I launched torpedoes off. The problem is this thing here, this bit of land here, means I've got to turn towards him to get around it, and I'm very nearly in his detection range, and there's nobody else for him to shoot at. However, lucky me, he gets within half a kilometre of spotting me, and then turns away. So I shoot the other salvo of torpedoes at him just in case, but you know, I should have known where he was going to go, really. That wasn't good shooting either. So now I back up away from the islands. I set the smoke screen because I was worried about him getting close. That's why I stopped moving. And then I noticed he was turning away. So that was a bit of a waste of a smoke screen, really. But, you know, never mind. So that's fine. And now we turn around. Keep an eye on him. And we've got these two battleships coming up now as well. So we have a battleship here. And there's a battleship a bit further away. Over here. There's a destroyer just there. Looks like he is going to be getting it from the battleship, which is fine. And they've just lost their second ship. So two teams are roughly neck and neck at the moment, which is good. Battleships are finally getting to the party. Should be waiting them to do. Oh, that's a big spread of torpedoes. Ah, you... How did he not... Battleships. They're all dipsticks. And I made a mistake here as well. So I've launched the torpedoes at this battleship here. The problem is, what I failed to predict was that he's going around the island, so he's not actually going straight on there. I was looking at him... This is my failure to read the minimap again. Because if you look at the minimap, I shot the torpedoes here. That's straight into an island, so he's obviously not going to do that. He's going to sail around here. So what I should have done is aimed the torpedoes there on that line. And I realised this pretty much as soon as I launched them, and I was kicking myself because that was a waste of a really good salvo. Anyway, now I'm heading this way to try and get away because I still don't want to be spotted by the battleship. What are we aiming at? We're aiming at the cruiser at the moment for some reason. Yeah, those torpedoes missed by miles. I really should have been able to predict that. This is the thing with torpedoes, is they are highly effective, highly powerful weapons, but you have to be very predictive. You almost have to read your opponent's mind to know what they're going to do. So what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to use the island to sneak up on him, because torpedoes obviously get more accurate the shorter the range. But if I get closer than about 6 kilometers, well, closer than 7 kilometers, I'm going to be spotted. So what I'm trying to do is use the island as cover to get closer than that without being spotted. He's probably not looking at me anyway, but it's worth doing. I've now been spotted. Torpedoes are away. Launched some just behind him. He's launching his secondaries. Those are his secondaries opening up automatically. I now turn away to try and get some distance and regain stealth. I don't know whether he's noticed me or not, because he's focused on that other battleship. So some of those torpedoes are going to miss. But they're looking good so far. He's slowed down. Maybe he must have spotted them. Ah, cheeky git. Oh, there's another battleship. There we go, we're out of spotting range now. He must have seen them coming, or, more likely, battleships. Good battleship drivers are predictive as well. So he probably saw me, knew I'd fired torpedoes, and just slowed down. I tried to account for that by aiming behind him, aiming behind the the predictive aiming point, but not well enough apparently. But anyway, I think he is going to take it. I can't try and remember what happened. I think he gets killed because there's two battleships versus him. So he's slowly getting, yeah, he's getting hammered. I think he's on fire as well by the looks of it. And then these two are now showing up. So I think I hold my fire at this point because he's dead. Yeah, I start aiming at them because he's being well handled by those two battleships. So it'd just be duplication of effort. He's not going to be shooting at me anyway. He's going to be shooting at them. So what we do now is we do the standard thing. We switch back to guns, but he's dead before we can hit him. That's fine. I shouldn't be getting shot at by battleships. Not good. However, I'm no longer detected, and we are capping A, which is very good. And why am I detected? I can't remember why I was detected then. But anyway, long range spread of torpedoes. What do we see? Have any of them going to hit? Yeah, there we go. One hit. Okay, 1 hit. That's good. So 2 hit. Oh dear. Okay, so what? One torpedo hit one battleship, and one torpedo hit the other battleship, because the second battleship apparently didn't notice the torpedoes going at the first battleship. Oh, these guys annoy me, amuse me. Right, what I'm trying to do now, again, is use the island to ambush. So we're going to sneak this way. They are focusing on them, which is nice. And we're going to try and get shots in on this guy, I think. He's out of view, because he's now behind the island. But we can remember roughly where he was and where we were aiming. So these are just firing blind, basically, based on his last known position, or my best guess of his last known position, because he's not going to be expecting them at all, with any luck. And we've just assisted in a capture, so we've got some capture points as well. There he is. Hopefully he's moving at a standard speed in a straight line, because otherwise those are all going to miss. They're looking good so far, I think. Maybe. Come on, 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 come on. Come on. Ah, come on. I can't even remember. I don't know whether they hit or miss. Yeah, we go. 1. Ah, nailed him. Yeah, there we go. That's how you do it. So that's 2 kills now. 52,000 damage. Which, going by my standards, is actually pretty good. I don't usually do that well. Torpedoes are nearly reloaded. I'm just desperately waiting for them to hurry up and reload. Come on, come on, come on. And then this isn't even funny. This is just an execution. Less than 3 kilometers range. He doesn't even know I'm here. He's not aiming at me. 1 salvo. I don't even bother with a full salvo because it's just not worth it. He's out. He is out of it. I've just lost a load of health from his secondaries. Scratched 3. That's three battleships down in a tier 6 game. Okay, so I am top tier. That's fine. So yeah, we're doing well. Well, I'm doing well. I was quite proud of this game. So now I've just noticed we've only got 1 of the bases, and they are ahead of us on points. So now I'm heading to B. Activate the engine boost to get the speed up to something vaguely approaching reasonable. Because I say, this destroyer is a slow ship. As destroyers go, I mean, compare it to sort of like American tier 4 battleships. It's a speed demon, but it's slower than the previous ships. So this thing with speed boost is about the same as the Mutsuki without speed boost. However, it's also got half again as many torpedoes and twice as many guns. So I'm not complaining. So now we're heading towards B. Looks like these guys on the other side of the map are getting hammered. Yep, we've just lost our carrier, and they've just lost their destroyer. So I'm now the last remaining destroyer. There's also, you'll notice, there's only 6 minutes left on the game. I didn't notice, and this took me by surprise. Later on, I will mention when I noticed how long there was left in the game, because we were beginning to pull it back. This is what disappointed me about this game. Spoiler alert, we lost. But what disappointed me was the fact that we were just beginning to start winning as the game ended. If we'd had another 3 minutes, we would have taken them, because we were catching up, just beginning to reverse the fortunes. And then, yeah, it just kind of didn't work, really, because all of our ships are at the wrong end of the map, and there's not enough time. And this is what this guy's saying here, you know, we've lost. They're on 750 points, we're on 450, and they've got 2 of the bases. And I'm just like, no, we can still win, we can still win. Because I have actually won games like this before. I have been in games. I had one just the other day where they had 3 of the caps, we had 1, and we won. I think that was in my Fubuki as well, actually. And yeah, and we managed it. We pulled it back. And this one, we were so close. And yeah, it didn't work, and I was disappointed. However, this game was just still so awesome that I just had to make a video of it because I was really proud of it. Enemy carrier. Is he moving? I can't tell. We shoot anyway, and then we really need to leg it because their planes are coming. Hopefully they're not looking at me. The enemy is about to win. Yes, yes they are. But we're still capping B, so I can't move too far away. We slow down, stick the smoke screen up. This is also to kind of help protect the battleships as well. You'll notice the smoke screen is directly between the battleships and the enemy ships, so the idea is that our guys can hide behind the smoke screen, which helps them out for a bit. I think launch torpedoes against the battleships. I don't think I actually managed to hit anything. But I don't know, maybe it kept them on their toes for a bit. The problem was with these aircraft, they kept spotting me, which meant I had to be very careful with what I did. I don't know what that cruiser's doing, he's just kind of charging forwards. I mean, they could at least try and be slightly, this cruiser guy could at least try and be slightly intelligent with what he's doing. But, oh well. Anyway, I'm hiding behind the island so I can't be shot at by anybody. I'm still detected because those planes are too close, and I'm just now out of detection range. So I'm now again, I'm trying to use the island as cover to ambush. This is very good. This is a very destroyer-friendly map, I think, for that reason. It's because you can do all of that. On open water, more open water maps, these kinds of tactics just wouldn't work. I've turned, but I turned too slowly, and I got spotted, which wasn't good. And he's heading the other way. So what I'm doing now is I'm basically turning around and going around the other side of this island. The idea being to shoot, get through here, and then shoot that way. So, did I do that? Yeah, I did. I think I was trying not to actually... I can't even remember what I was trying to do now. I think I was trying to not have to go through the gap. Because... scratch one battleship. So that ambush was somewhat superfluous. But the cruiser is about to bite it. Because he's just... I don't know, what is he doing? I just don't get it at all. He looks like he's safe for now, actually. Because he's just hidden himself behind the island from that battleship. But there's enemy dive bombers. And if they've got any set... Yeah, they're going for him. There we go. Yep, scratch one cruiser. Enemy battleship. What I'm trying to do now, we need to get kills because the only way to get these scores back is to get some sinkings because we're catching up with them with points now because we've got 2 bases and they've only got 1. But we're not catching up fast enough. They're still going to win on points if we don't get a kill, basically. And there's also now only 2 minutes of the game left, which is also a problem because we don't have much time to get those kills either. Anti-aircraft fire. I don't even know who the dive bomber's going for. I'm getting shot at by the battleship, which is good. He missed, which is fine. But I'll be out of range soon. And yeah, we just need to get kills. This just is not working. And I still hadn't noticed what the time was on the game. This is I still thought we had ages left, so I hadn't noticed the time yet. Carriers. Torpedoes about to reload. One of the carriers is stationary. There we go. So we launch at him because I'm just desperate for kills. Yeah, because now they're on 900. He's launched at me again, but I'm hiding behind the island. His shot's just about to get past. Aish, that was a big hit. Took out one of my torpedo tubes. And torpedoes are away, but we've only got 30 seconds. And yeah, we've now I look at it again. We know I had a chance at this point. We would out of it. Even getting a kill at this point would not help because there's just not enough time. There really isn't enough time. If we'd had more time, I think we could have pulled it back because, as you'll see in a minute, well, in a couple of seconds, just as the game ends, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause. There we go. At 0, I get 4th kill. 1 torpedo hit, and he's out. And look at the scores now. This is the game is paused. Look at that. That was what we needed. 849 to 868. If we had had literally another 20 seconds, 30 seconds, that would have been enough to pull the win, because that got the gap in scores down, and we were gathering points because we got 2 bases. We were gathering points at twice the rate of them, so we would have overtaken within another minute, maybe half a minute, something like that. That's all we needed. It was so close. I mean, I couldn't feel too sad, because look at this. I got 1 fire, 8 hits, 6 floodings, 3 incapacitations, 4 kills, 9 torpedo hits, well, 7 floodings, a base capture. This was an amazing game for me, just based on that. But we so very nearly pulled the win back. After they go, oh, we've lost. It was so close, man. It was so close. But anyway, that is one of my best Fubuki games that I ever had, even though we lost. I really hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. All these kinds of things help me out, and it's really nice to make videos and then know that people are watching them and enjoying them and things like that. So thank you all very much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.